Welcome back to another episode of Last See News. Woo-wee, fun day, fun day, fun day. I think my favorite part is where Mike 1 got a little too bullyish, a little too fast, a little too furious. Started popping up in the arena, and after absolutely just raining fury on the arena, got someone so mad that my good buddy Exodus went on a rampage and attacked the cat hive. I have yet to see an alliance battle kicked off by an arena feud. This is a new one for me. Another day, another new fun. And let's see, shooter, run, survival, whatever the hell we're calling this game. Rumors continue to swirl about merges, diplomacy, new NAP rules, all kinds of shenanigans. I got people talking about backdoor deals. People keep asking about secret chats over cities. I don't have access to this, but here's what I know. 3 different people from 3 different alliances have asked me 3 different theories that they all swear are what's happening about different people plotting behind the scenes for city attacks. In lieu of me knowing anything, I say protect your cities. Defend your cities, put troops in them. I don't know. Any of us could get hit at any time, apparently. Again, I find it impossible that all 3 conspiracy theories can be true at the same time. I don't buy it. But usually there's a saying where there's smoke, there's fire. So someone somewhere is actually plotting. Now, people plot all the time. Are things going to actually go down? I don't know. But like I said, at this point, it's just everyone hearing it from each other. And yet, for players who aren't in like officer roles or do like the big backdoor politics, there's a lot of private rooms. There's a lot of group chats. As you increase your VIP number, you can make more and more special private rooms. And there's a bunch of them. So maybe everyone saw something in the different rooms and they're not making it up. That doesn't actually mean any of those things are happening. Because one guy could be in room A promising this. He could be in room B with a different set of people narking on those guys. They could be in a third room promising something completely different. So there's no way of knowing until it happens. Who knows? Like I said, the whole state is in this weird state of flux because, KLM dropped out of NAP a week ago. BMX dropped out a couple days ago. Cat's in, but I mean, sort of, because what the hell is the NAP when the 2 of the top 3 aren't there? SKJ is sort of in. Some of the other clans that were in NAP are sort of in. I've got people who are completely outside NAP who are like, well, we're in NAP too now, right? Because these guys left. I'm like, I don't think that's how that goes, boys and girls. I don't think there's an automatic promotion. From everything I've heard behind the scenes, I do think there will be a return to something like the NAP. I don't think it's going to be as big. I just don't think so. I don't think the top people are going to want to lose all their farming. And what they farm are headquarters. So I think it's going to look something like somewhere between 6 to 9 alliances, somewhere in there. We'll see. Like I said, people are still talking. But I know I've said it before. If you end up in one of those alliances on the bubble and you get left out, look for options. Always people quitting this game. Always people burning out. There's always spots. All those top alliances, I'm going to let you a little secret here. They've all got dead weight. They've all got people who haven't logged on for a couple days, or in some cases longer than a couple days. But they're keeping them around because they don't want to drop up and down the power rankings. They're all real nervous about their place. Outside of the number 1 spot, because right now I think it's clear Korea's pretty far ahead. But if you look at like SKJ, CAT, BXM, does it matter where you are in that little list? Not really. You're all within 500,000 points of each other. So if I were doing it, I'd cut all the dead weight. I'd rather have a streamlined roster where I know what my spots are. But I get it. I get the politicking of it, especially when you lose like a whale. Like I know, and I'm not blaming anyone, but for a while there, KLM had 2 or 3 players. They hadn't logged on in like weeks. They were done. But they had so much combat power they didn't want to drop them. Now, if you look at the roster today, that's been sorted. But it's just as an example, they had a whole mess of power that was kind of dead weight. And like early on in these news things, you'd hear me talk about for a small time, Cat was actually above them in like active power. That's what I mean. Sometimes you keep people because one, you're hoping they come back, but eventually you figure out they're not coming back. Two, you just don't want to drop out of that zone. But if you recruit your way into being a million points above everyone else, you don't have to keep dead weight around anymore. You can just cut that anchor. So if you're on one of those bubble alliances or you don't make the cut, just move up, man. Climb that ladder. There's plenty of places who need active players. Anyway, there'll be more fun to come. I know there's some raids happening all across the state. It's almost impossible to keep track of now, but head on a swivel. I say it every time. If you're a lower account, keep those resources in your boxes so you're ready to spend them. Don't be a tasty treat. Num num num. All right, everybody, stay safe. I promise I will work on the translation thing. I just don't have a lot of time during the day. Unfortunately, it's summer. I have children. They're not in school during the summer. All the adults still have to work and make a living, and I got to do something with the kids. So that's why sometimes you see me on the run. I'm in the car. I'm at a grocery store. I'm at a library. I'm at a park. That's just me off living my life, trying to give you all the good news. So it's nice to be back with my beauties right here. But who knows where tomorrow's news will come from. Have fun, gang. Stay safe.